actually got a check on him last night. This is Titan, fresh off of the Futurity and Derby scene, and hey, I'd say he's liking the rodeos.
Looks good, doesn't it? Look at that, 17-21, Janie. That's a great way to start it off.
Heck yeah, 17-21 for Wenda Johnson. Haley Kinsel, 16.92. That's the fastest time we have seen this week. And here comes Brittany Barnett, and that looks like a horse change there.
Right, a lot of these young horses are getting seasoned at the NFR, it seems. This is Brittany's other great horse. This is Pay. She actually has ran this horse quite a bit this year. She's alternated between the paint horse and this really nice mare. And I know Brittany was really hoping they'd have an opportunity, making a good run, just barely missed that third barrel. I think it's going to be good.
17-16. New leader. Jessica Telford.
Jessica Telford is one of the few barrel racers all week that has been consistently staying to the same horse. This is her Old Faithful. She's qualified to the NFR on Cool Whip before. He's a nice big gilding, and they're starting to pull checks right now. They're starting to find their swing, and then down goes the first barrel, and that's going to be tough for Jessica Telford, and down goes the second barrel.
Yeah, I was just getting ready to mention the fact that she's solid in the average number five, but not anymore.
Hey, you can't say that, Jeff. You'll jinx somebody.
Wow, tough night for her. Not what she was hoping for. Brittany Barnett stays in the top spot at 17-16.
Here comes Brittany Posey. She's on Mona tonight. This is a mare that she placed on in the first round, and Brittany has said from the very beginning that her strategy was always to run Mona when she's on the top of the ground and to run Katniss when she's on the bottom. She has an equally good chance to pull a check on either one of these mares. Mona is a Dash to Fame out of a Dr. Nick Barr mare, and they just fit each other like a glove. Raised and trained by Brittany herself. A little step by that second barrel might cost Brittany some time. She's asking for an extra gear on speed to make up for it.
Yeah, might have picked that up right there on the third barrel too, Janie. Big finish, 17.50 though. That puts her third right now in this round.
So Haley Kinsel with the horse change last night. Brittany Posey with the horse change tonight. And Kinsel coming back with sister. Lisa Lockhart's been fun to watch. She won round number 3 with a time of 17.09. Jimmy Smith won round 2, 17.04. Haley Kinsel just got on a roll there for a while. Won back-to-back rounds, won 3 of the first 5, and here we go again.
I can't wait to see how good sister does after a night off. She's feeling fresh, she's feeling good, making a solid run for Kinsel. She's clean, she's still in the average. This is gonna be fast.
Yeah, and look at the cinch she gets off that third barrel. That's amazing.
16.90.
That mare, she absolutely catches a gear when she gets around number 3.
Wow, 16.90. The night off was good.
Yeah,
I think for sister.
I would say so, Jeff. Wow, what a pair right there. Doesn't even look that fast, but it clocks every single time.
Wow, fastest time we have seen all week. Let's see if Jimmy Smith can match it.
Now, you guys might not notice this, but Jimmy Smith actually did make a horse change. This is Minnie, very similar looking to her other mare, Lena. I guess she needed Minnie to have a good night tonight because Lena needed a day off, and they make a clean run. Yeah,
the only way I knew it is because she wears a tie down on Minnie, and Steve Kenyon set me up on that. He said, if you see one with a tie down, it's a horse change.
Tiani Schuster.
Tiani is going to stay on MacGyver, her gray 5-year-old gelding. They actually have been pulling checks. They pulled a check last night. His first ever NFR Pro Rodeo check, so pretty exciting for this team. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Boy, and he looked great last night, didn't he, Janie?
They almost made a flawless run.
Yep.
If this was a judged event, they would be winning it. Took a little extra step around second, maybe getting towards the bottom of the ground, that'll do it, but Tiani makes a nice, clean run. This is a quality team to watch right here.
17.54. That's in 5th place at the moment. Jill Wilson next to go.
Last night we got to see Jill Wilson hit another gear on Blue Dean. We knew it was in there somewhere, but it was their fastest run. They pulled a great check, and they're going to try to keep that up tonight.
Yeah, third in the average. She's got to really pay attention to these barrels, though, at this point.
This is one of those consistent teams, and unless something crazy happens, they're usually not going to hit a barrel. You can tell she's maybe trying to play it safe a little bit in her riding, but asking for that extra gear going home.
17.68, clean run for her. Haley Kinsel, she's got the lead, 16.90. That is going to be a big mountain to overcome. Ride through coverage right now.
Total Equine. Total Bull.
Total Canine.
Total Goat.
Total People Plus.
Total Feeds. Unparalleled excellence in nutrition.
They never backed down. Courageous men and women who served with strength, valor, and sacrifice. For the fallen we stand. Paying the ultimate price, they gave liberty and justice for all. Thank you for protecting this great nation. America the beautiful. America the brave. America, our home. American Hat Company. Proud supporters of our U.S. military. Thank a hero. Thank a veteran.
Back inside Globe Life Field, the second half of the barrel racing, the drag underway. And by the way, Patrick Gotch loves to hear your thoughts. Email him at patrick@rfdtv.com. The ratings, everything has just been absolutely fantastic on the first ever Wrangler NFR on the Cowboy Channel and RFD TV. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, everybody just needs to tune in and watch these final rounds here in 2020. Kind of feel like the Wrangler NFR has just kind of finally come home. It's in Cowboy hands now, Cowboy Channel and RFD TV. It's going to be here for a long, long time. We're able to give you coverage that you see for the Super Bowl on other networks and things down that line. You know, we started 2 Eastern time with Flint Rasmussen outside the barrel, 3-hour tailgate show right into Western Sports Roundup, the pre-show, the NFR. We'll have the post-show and the buckle ceremony after this too. So I'm telling you, it is a long day of broadcasting, but it is so much fun to bring you everything that goes into the Wrangler National Finals Rodeo. Can't wait to take a look at what we have done this year and gear up for next year and make it even bigger and better. But thanks to you guys for watching, telling your friends, and being a huge part of it. We tip our hat to you, and we tip our hat to Patrick Gotch, who is, you know, his vision's incredible, and it is changing the industry. And we have our own Cowboy ESPN, we have our own sports center, we have everything that we have never had before or ever dreamed of. There's a look at how tough it is. Hailey Kinsel, 1690, trying to win another go-around.
Right, and this is Shelly Morgan after she hit the first barrel last night. She decided as well to make a horse change. This is the mare Phoebe. She's a JL Dash to Heaven, trained by Jennifer Burgess, and they're making a nice run. It seems like they can pick up some speed here.
How about that?
You betcha, 1706. That is second best.
Talk about a good change.
Stevie Hillman.
Stevie Hillman is switching back to her old faithful. Sharpie and her pulled a great check last night. Now she's switching over to Truck. This is the team that won RFD TV's The American. Truck hit a barrel before, and so she thought she should switch, but now I think they got the kinks worked out. They're clean. Almost tipped that third barrel, Butch.
You know, it's fun to look at the strategy, Janie, and you talked about it. It's real fitting in a baseball stadium like this. It's no different than when do you use your closer, when do you use your starters. I mean, it's pretty important. It plays a big role in this whole game.
Right, especially as we get into round 7.
Yes.
It's like, which pitcher are you going to use in the 9th inning? Jessica Rotier, on the other hand, has always been going with Missy right here. They're a solid team. They've won the average before, but I would argue at this point in the week, it is getting harder and harder to keep those barrels up, but this team keeps doing it.
Yeah, that's a great mare.
1745. Cheyenne Wimberly next to go. Where you look at it, and Hailey Kinsel trying to win 4 out of 7 rounds.
The horse changes continue here with Cheyenne Wimberly. She's trying to ease Smooch up the alleyway right there. He's hesitating a little bit, but this horse is very, very fast. She ran him some of the other rounds, and man, Cheyenne Wimberly just continues to have a little bit of ground trouble, and that's just disappointing. Such a good jockey, such a nice horse. Just timing came off a little bit at that first barrel.
Headed home. 1749. Rooting for Ryan tonight.
I think Ryan might have the best opportunity she's had tonight. She is on VQ I'm Buzzed. This is a horse that she actually ran in all the futurities. Ryan is finally getting the opportunity to run a horse that she has a very long history with here at the NFR. This horse is owned by Abby Phillips, but she's letting Ryan use him tonight. They're making it around the barrels, and I think he's maybe a bit of a younger horse, but Ryan knows exactly what he's going to do because she's been part of the training program from the beginning.
This is a big stage, isn't it, for a young horse?
Oh, I can't imagine with this crowd and all this new stuff around you. As a person, this stadium is shocking to me. I can't imagine as a horse.
Here's a pair that's really found their stride in the last few rounds. Emily Miller won last night 17:01. If she leaves them standing, she's got a chance to challenge that 1690.
You know, Janie, too, I've noticed how she comes way up the alley on her approach before she lets Chongo go.
That's right. She does that on all of her horses, Butch. I don't know what her secret is to keep them so calm, and then they fire so hard out of the alleyway. She's been working with Chongo. They've been coming in here during barrel practice. Emily just barely missed on the backside of that second barrel to make a beautiful run. Guys, this is going to be fast for Emily Miller and Chongo.
1685. Oh, wow, is right. Oh my goodness, and it's still not over, but my goodness, what a run.
All right, let's bring in Steve Kenyon.
Lisa Lockhart's closing in on a record. Sherry Serby has the most money won in the history of the NFR, $1.2 million. Lisa's only about 7,500 behind Sherry. Not going to win any tonight, unfortunately. Barrel's going down.
Now, she didn't win round 3 with a time of 17:09, and Emily Miller, she is going to win back-to-back rounds. Wow, and had a chance to win 3 in a row, but a down barrel kind of got her on the first one. But Emily Miller won last night, 17:01. And she bests Hailey Kinsel tonight in the fastest round we have seen. Hailey winds up second at 16:90. Emily Miller at 16:85. Shades of what we saw from those two in 2019.
Exactly. That's exactly right. It's funny how Chongo, the first couple runs here, it's like, man, that horse does not look like the same horse she dominated on last year. Gave him the day off, and man, oh man, she has been on fire ever since.
So for the second night in a row, Emily enjoying the victory lap.
Sure is.
Got that rodeo queen look to her right there, the wave and everything down that line. Wow. Purina, feed greatness, and you get another look at it right here. And it looked fast the entire time, didn't it?
Yeah, you could tell. I mean, Chongo, good speed, good drive, forward momentum, but look at this coming off the top of that. That's just lifting your leg out of the way to keep a 5-second penalty. And then how tight was that third and a direct line out? That's amazing.
Results brought to you by Justin Boots, and you can see how fast it was. Hailey Kinsel had the fastest time of the week. Emily Miller just a little bit quicker. Let's get to Amy.
Emily Miller Beisel with the fastest time we've seen so far.